This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Let me be the first to say to you, happy Thanksgiving 2017. Glad you're awake already. Early risers. 5 o'clock, I'm Ray Collins and Josh Stone here today and for the sleeping John Scalzi. And Josh, thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Sure, he deserves a day off,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm sure he's going to have a very nice turkey dinner for this evening. How about the forecast for today? Well, temperatures right now in the 60s, so mid to upper 60s at this time. Let's check out our current temperature outside. 67 here in Sarasota. Dew point at 66, so won't be surprised if there's some areas of patchy fog out there. Right now, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies draping over the Suncoast. See a little bit of green on the radar to our north, maybe moving into Pinellas County into St. Petersburg. Let's zoom out, and wow, we have a lot more heavier rain taking place to our north and north of Tampa. This is all due to a low pressure system moving in from the Gulf of Mexico that's going to inundate certain areas of Florida with some heavy rainfall today. As far as our weather, well, we're going to be in the mid 70s today, but it looks like it's going to be a rainy one, and we'll talk more about it when I come back. Back to you.
All right, talk to you soon. Thank you, Josh. We're going to breeze through traffic here. There is a little blip there on the screen. If you look toward the west, out by Cortez Bridge, there's some extra traffic already this morning. Unusual there. Let's check farther south now into northern Sarasota County. Maybe you'll see some stuff there at the base of your screen. It's 41 southbound heading toward Osprey, and the final map will show us all clear at 5:02 on your Thanksgiving morning. It is Thanksgiving, but before the holiday is Thanksgiving Eve, and as our Rick Adams shows us, it was a big night out last night in Bradenton.
Seeing some old friends or whatever, everyone's home for the holidays.
That's what brought out Kevin Healy of Palmetto to Old Main Street in Bradenton on this night before Thanksgiving. It's a night where lots of folks were enjoying a drink and some food in many of the night spots, or taking in a variety of street vendors and good live music. Healy was planning on spending most of the night here with his friends.
You just kind of bar to bar, the food trucks are out down the street and everything. Go down McCabe's all the way up here to Loaded Barrel. It's pretty nice atmosphere and everything.
This night means big business for a lot of the bars and restaurants on the Suncoast. Paul Kolarczyk is owner of the Loaded Barrel. He says he always looks forward to this busiest bar night of the year.
Anytime you can generate some additional capital, it's always welcome.
It's a night that's certainly keeping bartenders and other staff on their toes.
It's pretty crazy, but it's fun. You know, we like the buzz. It gets everybody excited about the holiday season.
For one couple, Shannon and Tim, they are like a lot of folks on the Suncoast, just letting loose before all the festivities of Thanksgiving.
We're going to cook tomorrow, but that's tomorrow. This is tonight.
In Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
It is indeed a busy week for travel. AAA says nearly 51 million people are expected to travel 50 miles or more from their homes. Most are driving, but for those flying, major airlines report no big delays this year. Airlines always recommend you check ahead to make sure your flight is on time. The #1 destination this year, by the way, a little trivia for you, it's Orlando. In an effort to keep the roads safer, FHP will increase patrols tomorrow night between 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. Saturday. The big concern is drinking and driving. Now, if you see what appears to be an impaired or aggressive driver, pick up your phone and dial star FHP or star 347. On a lighter note, another number you might want to have is the hotline for experts at Butterball Turkey. You can text or call your questions there. The number should be on your screen. It's 844-877-3456 for text or 800-BUTTERBALL on the phone. We're also having a special Thanksgiving show of our own next hour. Chef Judy will be in the kitchen taking your questions. You can call the newsroom at 923-NEWS or email mysuncoast.com and send your questions there or on Facebook. We'll have a live Facebook for you with Chef Judy at 7 a.m. If you're not cooking, there are still some options on restaurants today. Arts and Eats restaurant will be open from 4 to 8 a.m. and Harry's will be open from noon to 8. In Sarasota, Louis has a buffet that'll be open at 10 this morning. In Bradenton at the Pier 22, they'll be open this morning at 11 o'clock. In Lakewood Ranch, the Polo Grill and Bar will have a buffet at noon. And in Sarasota, Table Creekside will also be opening today at noon. And while some retailers are gearing up for Black Friday tonight, others will remain closed until tomorrow morning. Costco, Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, and Sam's Club are all going to sit out Thanksgiving Day this year, but they will open early tomorrow morning. 2 Suncoast shopping malls will be closed for Thanksgiving Day. DeSoto Square Mall and Westfield Siesta Key are both taking Thanksgiving off, but will reopen later tomorrow for the Black Friday rush. A popular program that helps seniors in need is back for the holidays and looking for your help as well. The Be a Santa to a Senior program reaches more than 200 seniors with personal gifts. All you have to do is choose a permanent or a paper ornament containing a gift request from Christmas trees located in area businesses, many with simple gift requests such as slippers or blankets, and return them to the area. Not only is it a great way to give back at this time of year, but it can really make a difference in someone's life as well.
It's really amazing to see the looks on people's faces when we come in. It means that somebody cares, that somebody has taken the time to get them a gift that they would like, and that people are coming to spend time with them at a time when they often feel very lonely.
If you would like to be a Santa to a senior, trees can be found at Bell's Outlet Stores, the First Congregational Church of Sarasota, Life Storage, Davison Drugs, and Harmony Outdoor Brands. All right, sharp turn here. Close call for some elephants headed to Sarasota. Firefighters in Chattanooga, Tennessee rescued 3 African elephants that were coming to Sarasota for the winter after the semi-truck in which they were riding caught fire. It happened on I-24. The owners were able to get Makia, Lovey, and Lou out of the trailer and keep them calm on the side of the road while crews put out the fire. If you're looking for something fun this weekend, the state is waiving the license requirement for saltwater fishing. All day Saturday, you can fish without a license across the state of Florida. Happening right now, final preparations for the 91st annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Crowds gathered yesterday to observe another well-loved tradition, the inflation of the parade balloons. This year's event features some new balloon characters, including Olaf from Disney's Frozen, as well as Dr. Seuss, the Grinch, rather, from Dr. Seuss. In light of the recent terror attacks in Manhattan, spectators will also notice tighter security.
We understand we are dealing with a very challenging world. And so the amount of resources and personnel we put in has increased each year to make us safer. The NYPD has the strongest anti-terrorism capacity of any police force in the country.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade starts at 9 a.m. in Manhattan and runs until noon. Happening today in Manatee County, a free community-wide home-cooked dinner in Palmetto. In addition to the turkey and ham, there will be a live music, bounce houses, and games for kids. The dinner runs from 1 to 3 p.m. at Palmview Elementary School, which is on Bayshore Road. Everybody is welcome to attend. And in Sarasota, the 9th annual Turkey Shoot will be held at the Bobby Jones Golf Club. Don't worry, it's all about golf, not turkeys. It's a non-competitive fun round of golf where each group tees up from different holes at the same time. It's called a shotgun start, really. The event starts at 8:45 a.m. and with reduced greens fees, you can also get a golf cart and a hot breakfast. $35. 9 holes are $20. So that's a nice way to spend Thanksgiving morning.
Definitely. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Rain in this area at all?
Looks like that's going to happen, Ray, yeah, because we have an area of low pressure in the Gulf of Mexico that's tracking into Florida, and we could even get some thunderstorms, too.
Oh, my gosh,
so,
what a day.
Yeah, it's going to be a little soggy for you, but we'll see what we can do for the upcoming weekend. We'll talk about it in just a few minutes. Also, head first alert traffic, and we'll have a preview of this weekend's Venice Holiday Parade. And next half hour, an update on the Holmes Beach couple fighting to keep their beachside treehouse. They're going to fight this now all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
This is an important medical announcement. Talcum powder products from some of the best-known brands have been linked to ovarian cancer. Any woman who has used a talcum powder product and has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that women with long-term use of talcum powder, including baby powder for feminine hygiene, can increase the risk of contracting ovarian cancer. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to women who should have been warned about the risks of ovarian cancer with long-term use of talcum powder. Call the Talcum Powder Hotline. If you or a loved one used talcum powder and were diagnosed or died from ovarian cancer, you must call now.
Call 800-570-7599, 800-570-7599.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
Let's get right into it for this Thanksgiving Day. Our temperatures right now are in the mid to upper 60s at this time. We can expect cloud cover today. It's going to be cloudy, then showers and storms will roll into the Suncoast, and then it looks like we're going to have a very nice weekend coming up. Well, the story right now is what's going to be happening throughout the day and what we're dealing with right now. Maybe some areas of patchy fog around the Suncoast on this Thursday morning, but we're expecting the clouds to be on the increase, and then see all this heavy wet weather to our north. Looks like some of this is going to enter into the Suncoast right now. Most of the heavy wet weather, though, tracking into the Nature Coast and the Upper Peninsula here of Florida. And then as this system gets closer, it's going to edge into the Pinellas County, Hillsborough, and eventually Bradenton and down through Sarasota. And even in Charlotte County, we're experiencing some light rain at this time. The Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has us under a marginal risk of seeing some thunderstorms that could be a little bit heavy at times. So we'll be monitoring this as we go through this Thursday. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen really in the early morning hours, at least to start your day, but by the later morning hours and into the afternoon, we could get some of these storms coming in here from the Gulf of Mexico. So what we have here is an area of low pressure that's developed, starting to wind up here, and then with this moisture in place, it's scooping all this moisture and pushing it into Florida. As you can see, the heavier rainfall will take place here in northern Florida. Maybe some areas 3.5 inches of rainfall by the time this is done, as this moves out of our way tomorrow and into our Saturday. Everything should clear up. But you can see some of the heavier showers do make their way into the Suncoast, probably isolated though, but we could be seeing maybe up to 2.5, maybe some areas picking up anywhere from 2.5 to 3 inches by the time this is done. You can see the deeper reds here showing where the heavier rain could fall. We still are in hurricane season. It ends officially on November 30th, but nothing to show you in the tropics. Everything is very quiet at this time. Not the best boating day for you. We're going to have seas 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop in the bay. And as far as your tides go, high tide will be at 4:57 this afternoon. High of 76 today, and how about the upcoming weekend? Looking pretty good with mid to upper 70s. Ray?
All right, thank you, Josh. Checking first alert traffic right now. Already some congestion on 41 southbound after you head away from Cortez. That's sort of strange right now. Let's check farther south now into northern Sarasota County. You'll see some issues there around the Ringling Museum as you head south through the North Trail, also the Bayfront, some congestion, and 41 south of Clark Road as well. And checking our final map, a little build up on 681 as you head off I-75. Otherwise all clear at 5:15 on your Thursday morning. The Venice Holiday Parade is not until Saturday, but some folks have already put their chairs out on the parade route. Our Linda Carson has a preview in this week's In the Spotlight.
All around Venice right now, floats are being decorated for the Venice Holiday Parade on Saturday night.
All of downtown is all lit up and ready, and floats are being made. I think a highlight of our parade is absolutely the hundreds of children that come out and participate.
Participate and perform.
We have dance schools and Boy Scouts and circus performers and gymnastics groups. It's awesome.
And adult groups are also involved.
We have, of course, all of special things like the Shriners, the Drum Circle, a lot of our community organizations.
This is the 44th year for the parade.
Started by Earl Midlam's family, and it was started as the mother of the family used to make cookies and things, and then they started just having to get together, and then they started a parade.
There are 93 units in the parade this year, about 10 here for the first time.
We have some horses that are decorated and kind of trained performance horses. They're coming down from Bradenton.
And Historic Spanish Point has an entry this year, and they're busy decorating it.
We have this historic vessel named the Magic. And the Magic is a reproduction of a boat that was built here years and years ago when the original pioneers were here. So our captains wanted to be in the Venice Holiday Parade.
So keep an eye out for them and get to the parade early.
Pre-parade entertainment with music and dancing, a lot of activities starting at 5:30, and the parade will kick off at 7.
Santa will appear twice at the beginning of the parade and as the grand finale. And you're asked to bring a donation to help feed the hungry.
Our Boy Scout Troop 77 will be collecting contributions for the local food pantry.
They're expecting some 40,000 people. Now, here's a tip. Be sure you get to downtown Venice by 5 o'clock on Saturday because you don't want to miss a thing. And then when the parade starts, the Magic will be the 8th float to come sailing by. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
And if you are up early preparing your Thanksgiving bird, we've got a special guest in studio next hour, Chef Judy. We'll be here talking turkey and giving you last-minute tips to get ready for the big Thanksgiving meal. If you have any questions you'd like to ask Chef Judy, you can email us at news@mysuncoast.com or call the newsroom at 923-NEWS. That's all next hour. Still ahead this hour on Good Morning Suncoast Facebook, looking to notify users which of their liked pages might be linked to Russia. We'll tell you how. And next half hour, another sex scandal on Capitol Hill. Stay with us, those stories and more when we come back.
For the last decade, S&S Motorsports of Sarasota has built custom high-performance vehicles for demanding clients worldwide. They're now bringing their 50-plus years of combined build expertise to the parts business. SRQ Performance Parts is your one-stop shop for all your performance parts and accessories.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-683-9262. Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Planning a Carnival Fantasy Cruise out of Mobile? Then check out the park and cruise packages at the luxurious Battle House and Renaissance Riverview Plaza hotels. Stay at the Battle House for $169 per night, or the Riverview Plaza for just $149 per night, and leave your car for the duration of your cruise. Includes transportation to and from the cruise terminal. If you're cruising out of Mobile, come stay with us. Call 1-800-MARRIOTT or visit Marriott.com now.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Attention travelers, next Tuesday a major hurricane will cause complete chaos throughout the city. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency.
There's a live shot prepping for the Macy's Day. It's funny how we say that now. It's actually the Macy's Thanksgiving Day. There's no Macy's Day, but today is a big parade. 50 million viewers around the country will be watching this 91st annual. The floats began in 1927. Mickey Mouse began in 1934. He's a big hit. We'll also see the Grinch this year and also a character from Frozen. So that begins at 9 o'clock in Manhattan this morning. If you have any fun pictures this Thanksgiving, send them our way. We'll show them tomorrow morning on our Friday morning show. We'd love to hear from you. You can send them to Ray Collins, ABC 7. We'll get them on for you on the Facebook page. Also, we have a new app for you to check out. You've got some breaking news alerts right to your phone. Go to the new app at WWSB or My Suncoast within the App Store and make sure you update your phone. Again, next hour, a live guest in our studio. You know her, Chef Judy. She'll be here preparing the bird. And you can call in with questions, and we'll get them right to her on the air. The phone number is 923-NEWS. It's not there right now, but you can call it next hour. Also, email us at news@mysuncoast.com. Welcome back. 5:22 right now. Samsung preparing to unveil its next flagship phone. ABC's Candace Gibson and Diane Macedo have details.
In today's Tech Bite, Samsung's plan to show off its new phone earlier than expected.
Reports say Samsung fans could get a sneak peek at the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus this coming January at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. And Facebook is adding a tool meant to weed out fake news.
It'll let users know when they come in contact with Russian propaganda, and it'll be available by the end of the year.
Facebook estimates 150 million users saw Russian-linked posts during last year's election.
So retailers are getting ready for the big Black Friday deal hunting.
Best Buy is kicking things off at 5 p.m. with deals on TVs, and Target and Walmart open at 6 tonight. Both are offering in-store customers up to $300 in gift cards with the purchase of the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus.
What about the iPhone 10?
I don't think you'll be getting a gift card.
No deals there. All right. Those are your Tech Bites.
Have a great day.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Quicken Loans.
Sarah is a 5th grade teacher. When it comes to molding young minds, nobody does it better. She also builds her own fighting robots. Destroy. But when it comes to mortgages, she's less confident. Fortunately for Sarah, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so she can understand the details and be sure she's getting the right mortgage. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently.
With Flip, you will own this Black Friday because all the best deals and hottest items are collected right on your phone for free. Without Flip, well, you're on your own. Get all the Black Friday deals first. Download Flip for free today.
For my constipation, my doctor recommended I switch to Miralax. Stimulant laxatives make your body go by forcefully stimulating the nerves in your colon. Miralax is different. It works with the water in your body to hydrate and soften, unblocking your system naturally. Miralax.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
You love your couch and want to protect it from spills, food, and scratching, shedding pets. Introducing Couch Coat, the reversible, washable quilted cover that protects your couch. Shield against spills. Wow! Stop stains and dirty pet paws and sharp claws. Plus, it's reversible with 2 stylish colors. Guaranteed to fit any couch up to 92 inches or your money back. It even has covers to protect armrests. Machine washable too.
My grandkids destroy everything, but with Couch Coat, my couch is always protected, looking as good as it did the day I bought it.
Get your Couch Coat for just $19.99, and it's reversible in brown and cream, like 2 couch coats for the price of 1. Order right now, and you can double your offer. Get a second Couch Coat. Just pay a separate fee. Order right now.
Call 1-800-943-0710 to get your couch coat. Call now or go to couchcoat.com. So call 1-800-943-0710. That's 1-800-943-0710. Call now.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. Nearly half of all cancers can be prevented. That's right, half. Nearly 50%, mostly by making small everyday changes in your diet and controlling your weight, walking more, eating less, and eating foods that help you and your family to seriously reduce the risk of cancer. And of course, by not smoking. Visit the Cancer Prevention Together We Can website and get a free 30-day planner filled with tips, recipes, stats, and more about protecting your family. Go to prevent50.org.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes, B, console her,
don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Once you get atrial fibrillation, you need to have a very close relationship with your primary doctor. Prevention is the whole ball game here, because once you have a stroke, you can't undo it. A year without stroke, it's a year that you can enjoy doing the things that you've worked all your life to finally get to do. You took care of yourself. You did what is necessary for you to be around one more year. And then next year, we'll celebrate one more year without a stroke.
ABC 7 is the most watched, most trusted news source on the Suncoast, and we owe it all to you, our loyal viewers. Thank you for making us #1.
This half hour on Good Morning Suncoast, another politician caught in a compromising position, the latest on some graphic photos on his cell phone. Plus, we'll check in on the Holmes Beach couple that feels duped by the city and is now hoping to take their treehouse dispute all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. And surveillance video catching a car burglar in progress in Manatee County. Those stories and more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Insomnia takes no holiday. Good morning, happy Thanksgiving. I'm Ray Collins. Glad you're with us. 5:28 right now on this Thursday morning. I wish I could say it's a Chamber of Commerce day on tap, but Josh Stone's now going to tell us there's plenty of showers off the coast. Good morning, Josh.
Right, pretty quiet right now. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, but clouds will be an increase, and we're going to have some showers and even some thunderstorms roll in here. Let's check out what's happening right now. There's your mid to upper 60s. Quiet conditions for the Suncoast at this time, but look what's happening to our north. Low pressure system inundating the northern peninsula with some heavy rainfall, and that cold front's going to be tracking in to the Suncoast, bringing us our share of showers and storms a little bit later. High today, 76. We'll talk more about it when I come back.
All right, thank you, Josh. Talk to you soon. I'm going to check traffic right now, and believe it or not, there is some congestion in 14th Street South, heading towards State Road 70. Be aware of that little blip on the screen. Farther south, you'll see some more congestion. 41 South, near the Ringling Museum, as you head through the North Trail area, the Bayfront, showing some slowdowns there, and also 41 after you get past Clark Road. South County map all clear right now, though, at almost 5:30 on your Thanksgiving morning. Our top story this half hour, a Texas congressman is apologizing for a graphic picture he sent to some women. It is the latest scandal on Capitol Hill.
New sexual harassment claims are consuming Capitol Hill. The latest lawmaker to be accused of inappropriate behavior is Republican Congressman Joe Barton of Texas. An unidentified woman tells the Washington Post Barton threatened to report her to Capitol Police if she exposed their relationship, including private photos and intimate messages. Barton has apologized for the graphic photo of himself that's been circulating on social media and confirms he took it and sent it. But in a statement, Barton says he sent the image to other adult women he was pursuing a relationship with while separated from his wife. He acknowledges he had a consensual relationship, adding that this woman threatened to make his private photos public in retaliation. Also in the House, there are accusations against Democrat John Conyers, the longest-serving member of the House and a civil rights leader. BuzzFeed reports 2 different women accused him of sexual misconduct. Conyers denies the charges but did reach a settlement of more than $27,000 with a former employee who said he repeatedly asked for sexual favors. Conyers' lawyer says in a statement, if people were required to resign over allegations, a lot of people would be out of work in this country, including the president. In an attempt to discredit the claims, Conyers' lawyer says too much time has passed. That's a similar stance Alabama Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore and President Trump have taken to discredit their accusers. Just a few weeks ago, President Trump called the allegations against Moore troubling, but now says that seat should not go to a Democrat, standing by Moore's denials. And the accusations don't stop there. 2 more women tell the Huffington Post they were sexually violated by Senator Al Franken at political events a decade ago. That brings the number of allegations against Franken to 4. Stephanie Ramos, ABC News, Washington.
As sales continue to drop at brick-and-mortar stores, J. Crew is announcing nationwide store closures. The retailer plans to close 39 stores by the end of January. That's double the previous prediction. Officials say the store closings are part of J. Crew's transformation into a digital-first business. J. Crew's stores have closed more stores this year than any other year on record. 6,700 will be closing through the end of next October. A Holmes Beach couple fighting to save a beachfront treehouse hopes to take their case to the U.S. Supreme Court. Lynn Tran and Richard Hazen have been fighting with the city over the treehouse for the past 6 years. The couple built it back in 2011 after they said they got approval. They got approval from a now former city official. But the city says it violates building codes and ordered that it be demolished. An appeals court denied the couple's attempt to keep the treehouse. Fines now total almost $43,000.
We'll do whatever they want us to do, except tear it down.
The owners say they'll continue to fight until a compromise can be reached. The deaths of 12 of the 14 Florida nursing home patients who died after Hurricane Irma have been ruled homicides. Autopsy results from the Broward County Medical Examiner's Office have now been released. No arrests have been made, but an investigation will continue. The rehab center at Hollywood Hills lost its air conditioning shortly after Hurricane Irma slammed into Florida. 8 residents died, and the others were evacuated from the sweltering facility. 6 more died the following weeks, though 2 deaths were found to not be related to the lack of power or air conditioning. There have been a string of car burglaries around the Suncoast, and the latest off 75th Street in northwest Bradenton. Look at this. Home surveillance video captured another attempt early yesterday. You can see the burglar trying to open car doors in the driveway. Then you can see him eventually walk across the street and attempt to open more doors and driveways of another home. There have been other break-ins recently in Lakewood Ranch near State Road 70. An update now on the manhunt for the 3 inmates who escaped last week in Tallahassee from the jail there. North Carolina police say they've captured one of the 3 inmates who escaped, and the other 2 are suspected in an ATM robbery. Casey Martina was arrested early Tuesday after an anonymous tip. Around the same time, police say Joel Cooper and Donald Cotterman were spotted on surveillance video using a logging chain to remove an ATM at a North Carolina gas station. The 3 escaped last week after they broke through the ceiling of the jail's law library. Back in this area, Sarasota High School looking for a new football coach. Coach Brian Riles resigned yesterday. Riles will continue at Sarasota High as the school's outreach coordinator for First Step. The principal says Sarasota High will begin a national search for a new coach. The Sailors finished with a 5-6 record this year. Well, you might not see the usual crowds tomorrow on Black Friday. The internet has taken a huge chunk out of the rush into Black Friday shopping. Mary Maloney has some shopping secrets now.
This year, shopping may be a bit more tame. Black Friday is no longer the busiest shopping day of the year, especially since the National Retail Federation says 56% of people already started buying gifts.
While Black Friday is certainly not dead, it is definitely changing.
The change may benefit shoppers. Instead of one day of doorbusters and deals, expect deep discounts in store and online throughout the weekend.
You'll see different stores offering different promotions in store than they are online.
Shoppers plan to shell out some cash. According to a Retail Me Not survey, people will spend an average of about $750, an increase of more than $200 over the same time period last year.
People are spending more, but they're getting much savvier, so they're getting more for their money. They're using deals and coupons. They're taking advantage of cashback offers.
At some point between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday, the National Retail Federation says 69% of Americans will shop. So whether you go to a store or surf online, be prepared.
It only takes a couple of minutes to look around the internet, see exactly what you need, make sure you know who you're shopping for, and set a budget. Make sure you know what you're planning to spend on each individual on your list.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Mary Maloney.
We'll have a special guest in studio next hour. Chef Judy will be here talking turkey and giving you last-minute tips to get ready for the big Thanksgiving meal. If you have any questions you'd like to ask Chef Judy, you can email us at news@mysuncoast.com or call the newsroom at 923-NEWS News. A new report says the cost of Thanksgiving will be cheaper today. The American Farm Bureau Federation says the estimated average price of a traditional Thanksgiving dinner is at a 5-year low, beating last year's price by 75 cents. For a group of 10, dinner will only cost about $49 this year, or just about $5 per person. The drop in price is due mainly to the declining cost of turkey. If you're going to shop tomorrow, the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office wants to keep you safe. Vehicle burglaries and theft increase this time of year. To prevent becoming a victim, they are increasing patrols on roads and area shopping centers. They're also using safety tips to help as well.
A lot of times folks are leaving things in plain sight that can be avoided. If you have gifts, secure them in a locked trunk or an area out of sight. Use good judgment and be aware of your surroundings. If you feel like someone's following you or watching your movements, be hyper vigilant of that.
The Sheriff's Office says they will also conduct more traffic and safety stops during the holiday weekend. National news now: planes dropped off water and food boxes to those in Oregon hit hard by massive wildfires. The donations come from a charity in Washington State. The people there knew Thanksgiving might be hard for families in Cascade Locks in Oregon who had to evacuate during the fires. So local pilots volunteered to make deliveries, and the plan came together. In each drop, there's turkey, all the fixings, and a task for each recipient.
On all the boxes, there's instructions to how to cook it and how to prepare the meal. Then at the bottom, there's a little note that says, once you're up on your feet and once you're able to do so, if you could pay it forward for the next people.
The people of Cascade Locks are grateful for the food. The Los Angeles Mission is serving its annual Thanksgiving feast to thousands of needy people on the city's Skid Row. Many of the volunteers behind the scenes were once helped by the mission, and they know the meal is about hope as much as nourishment. Nearly 4,000 meals are served there, and they are prepared as far back as September.
Living down here is a different world. It's heartbreaking, it's sad, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people out here that actually care for people down here like this. That's why they have events like this.
The LA Mission says it cooks at least 3,000 pounds of turkey during the Thanksgiving meal. Lots of good folks spend their days volunteering to help others today.
I think that's great. I think it's great.
Right.
You have any big plans for the turkey holiday today?
Not really. Stepdaughter and prospective son-in-law, I can say that because they're still asleep, are in from California, so we'll spend time with them. How about you?
I've got plans. You know, of course, football is a big deal today. Should be some interesting games. You ever had a fried turkey before?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I hear those are amazing.
Are they're good?
I've never had one, but I've heard. Let's try to chat here, but anyway.
Well, we're going to talk to Judy about that next hour.
Exactly. But we do have some rain in the forecast, so we'll break that down for you in just a few minutes.
All right, we'll have that, and also first alert traffic, very important today. And Thanksgiving didn't do so well for some office workers in Georgia. That story's on the way.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
This is an important medical announcement. Talcum powder products from some of the best-known brands have been linked to ovarian cancer. Any woman who has used a talcum powder product and has been diagnosed with ovarian cancer may be entitled to substantial compensation. Studies show that women with long-term use of talcum powder, including baby powder for feminine hygiene, can increase the risk of contracting ovarian cancer. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential, there's no cost, and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to women who should have been warned about the risks of ovarian cancer with long-term use of talcum powder. Call the Talcum Powder Hotline. If you or a loved one used talcum powder and were diagnosed or died from ovarian cancer, you must call now.
Call 800-570-7599, 800-570-7599.
There's nothing like this trail in Alabama. It just goes from the northern part of the state to the southern part of the state. We see all kind of different terrains, great value, great fun. We've been coming for 18 years. We started off with a group of 8, grew to 12, and grew to 16. And we love it because where else can you get world-class golf courses with world-class accommodations? To be able to play these type of courses in this environment, and the difficulty keeps us coming back over and over and over again.
Coast Guard, we are taking on water.
The United States Coast Guard. They secure our ports and waterways, protect our environment, keep drugs away from our kids, and save lives. It's dangerous work. And in times of triumph or tragedy, the Coast Guard Foundation answers the call to support Coast Guard members and their families. Learn more at coastguardfoundation.org.
Stay connected to your clients and new customers using ABC7 Digital Media Services. Our team of professionals provide a wide array of digital services to help you get the most out of your website. We specialize in building and helping you maintain the most effective digital solutions for your business. It's vital that your online presence stands out, so our experts will equip you with the best resources available. Trust ABC7 Digital Media Services to give you the right tools to grow your business.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Good morning to you. I'm meteorologist Josh Doe, and happy Thanksgiving. We're walking out to temperatures like these right now, mid to upper 60s. I think we can handle that. Today, though, expect cloudy skies, and then showers and storms will track into the area. And then for the upcoming weekend looks actually pretty nice. All right, big story of what's going on the radar. We've got a lot of green, orange, and reds thanks to an area of low pressure that's going to inundate the peninsula today, especially the northern part of the peninsula, with some heavy rainfall. We're also watching some of these cells offshore here of the Suncoast that could eventually track their way into the Suncoast, producing some heavy rainfall, some gusty winds, some lightning strikes. So we're going to have to watch that pretty closely. But you can see right now from Gainesville, Ocala, we have very heavy rain taking place. You're taking I-75 northbound. You're going to run into some heavy wet weather, so slow down on the roadways for this morning. Also some light shower activity here in Charlotte County at this time. The Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma has painted a marginal risk for severe weather in the state of Florida. So we're going to have to watch this pretty closely. I don't think this is going to be a severe outbreak by any means, but one or two storms could be on the strong side. With the heating of the day and a cold front tracking in from the Gulf of Mexico, things are starting to wind up around this area of low pressure. It's not tropical, but it does have a lot of moisture for it to work with, and with this lifting mechanism, this cold front is lifting up all this moisture right into our state. So that's going to produce areas of some wet weather, and maybe by the time this is all done, 2 to 3 inches of rainfall could fall in some locations here. But as we get into tomorrow morning, some weather comes in, producing some rainfall, maybe some storms, and then as we get into Saturday, things start to clear up. But by the time this is done, some areas could receive up to possibly getting close to 2.5, maybe approaching 3 inches in some areas around the Suncoast. Just have to watch this closely. Good thing, though, is if you're traveling today, if you're expecting anyone coming in to visit, no delays here in any of the major airports. Everything's looking pretty quiet. We're really the only game in town with what's going on. You can see very, very chilly air to the north. 70, or it's a dream, not 76 in Minneapolis. It's 26 in Minneapolis, 29 up in Minot, North Dakota. Still in hurricane season, nothing to show you in the tropics. Everything is very quiet at this time. Boating forecast, 2 to 3 feet for the seas. Chop will be moderate today. You can see if we can get through today, which is going to be cloudy and rainy, and then tomorrow morning a little bit of the same, but we do clear out for the weekend. It's looking very nice. Mid to upper 70s will be in our forecast. Back to you, Ray.
All right, thank you, Josh. Checking first alert traffic. You'll see some buildup there still on 41 southbound after you get past Cortez and head towards Sarasota County. Speaking of which, let's check Sarasota County right now, and we'll continue to see some buildup as you head south of the museum on 41 in the North Trail area. You'll also see some traffic on the Bayfront as you get past Ringling and Orange and Osprey right there. And farther south, as you get off 75 southbound, congestion there on the 681 bypass. In this hour's Health Smart, get this one. More than 60 workers in Georgia got sick after eating a catered company dinner. Angelo's Pizza and Bistro catered the event for tire plant employees in Bartow County. One employee said he has salmonella now. 2 patients went to the hospital. The attorney for Angelo's Pizza said the owner and his family are heartbroken over this and offered deepest sympathies to those affected. They have voluntarily closed their restaurant, and now the health department wants to inspect it. Walgreens taking measures to reduce robberies in their stores. The company has installed time-delayed safes in its pharmacies across several states. These safes are not used to store money. They protect the controlled substances that thieves often target. Walgreens says criminals are less likely to rob a pharmacy when they know they'll have to wait for a safe to open.
It's a time delay safe, so basically the pharmacist, once they activate the safe safe stays locked for several minutes. They cannot get into it. They have no control over that, and this allows the police enough time to respond to the store to apprehend would-be criminals.
Not all of the chain's pharmacists are on board with the technology. Some say the thieves may not believe they have no control over opening the safe, and they think they can do so if motivated. They warn that puts the pharmacists in harm's way. Some high school students in South Dakota are bidding goodbye to their hair to raise money for a teacher who's battling cancer. 8 students and 2 staff members held what they called Save or Shave in Sioux Falls. They had a goal to raise $780 each and shave their heads if they succeeded. They wound up raising more than $20,000 in all, meaning their hair had to go. But students at O'Gorman High School say that that was a small price to pay for their teacher.
It was an awesome thing to do, and I know what she was going through was harder than me having my hair gone, so it was just an awesome community thing that we did and came together.
Chemistry teacher Julie Benson was diagnosed with colon cancer twice in the past year. Thankfully, she is now cancer-free. Still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll check the local traffic and local headlines as well. An online prank led to an amazing act of kindness for an Iowa man. And we're getting ready for Chef Judy. Next hour to start taking your calls, your letters. She's got a fully staffed kitchen. We'll talk to her in about 10 minutes here on Good Morning Suncoast.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-604-1698. That's 800-604-1698.
Attention blood thinner users. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If you or a loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-554-3987. Again, that's 1-800-554-3987.
This is an important announcement. If you're between 50 and 85 and worried about your loved ones, you can still get affordable life insurance for peace of mind.
My life insurance coverage is guaranteed, and I was not required to get a medical exam.
I had high blood pressure and diabetes, and I got my coverage with one telephone call. No exam necessary.
I'm a smoker, and I wanted to take care of my family. I called to get my life insurance and my affairs in order. I wanted to do the right thing.
Call Final Expense No Exam Insurance. Your rates are guaranteed and will never increase.
I called and learned that this insurance cannot be canceled even if you get sick or gain weight.
And there are no restrictions on how my beneficiaries use the money when I'm gone.
Approval was easy and the price was right. I wanted to do this for my children.
Call 800-738-9812. 800-738-9812.
If you're looking for a rewarding job you'll love, good news. The perfect job is just a click away. Go to mysuncoast.com/job of the day. It's that easy. Stop searching and go to mysuncoast.com/job of the day to find the perfect job for you.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
We are 3 hours away from the start of this year's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. It's the 91st annual. 50 million viewers will be watching nationwide, and also Many more, not many more, but also many along the parade route as well. They've had floats there since 1927. Mickey Mouse debuted in 1934. A little trivia to dazzle your friends tonight at the Thanksgiving table. 5:54 right now. Here are the top headlines on the Suncoast today. Manatee County deputies are trying to find a car thief in Bradenton. There have been a string of thefts around 75th Street in the northwest part of the city. A Holmes Beach couple says they want to take their dispute over a beach treehouse all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. This has been an ongoing dispute there for 6 years. And the coach of the Sarasota High School football team resigned after a 5-6 season. And finally this hour, a man turned a prank into an opportunity to help his Iowa community. Houston Hermson says someone put his phone number on a fake Craigslist ad. The ad promised he would be giving away 30 turkeys to families who called the number. Well, he says his heart was broken as to how many families actually called and said they needed a turkey. So he and his friends rallied together and raised more than $1,400 to buy full Thanksgiving meals for 80 needy families. Here's one of the grateful recipients.
I have 3 kids at home, and I really have no money to get anything for Thanksgiving. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll be one of the families.
They now plan on making Operation Give Birds a yearly tradition. Hermson says he knows who created the fake Craigslist ad and that person has since donated a turkey to help with the cause. Sounds like a subplot there that somebody pranked him. He knows who it is.
I think that's a great story, though. You take a bad situation and you make it, as good as you can.
Yeah, it's worked out well there indeed. So I know you've got some showers on your maps, but nothing too close to our area?
Not right now. Everything's out in the Gulf of Mexico. Where they are heavy is to the north of us, north of Tampa Bay. But as we go through the day, the heating of the day and this cold front gets closer, we could get some heavier showers that move in from the Gulf of Mexico and inundate the Suncoast. So I have to watch that pretty closely.
All right, very good. We'll have more on Josh's forecast and Chef Judy live next hour. Stay right there.